Okay, we're out in the garden now and we're going to sow some peas. We're going to direct sow them outside. Klaus, I've got some sugar snap peas here because I'm kind of particular favourite of mine.
Sorry, yeah. There's many seeds. First of all, I think we should clarify there's 3 different types of peas.
Yeah.
There's Marsh 2, there's sugar snap, and then there's the normal garden pea. So the Marsh 2 is the ones you have flat. You eat the whole pod when it's flat. The sugar snap, those ones here, you wait till the seeds inside swell up and you still eat the whole pod. And the normal ones are the garden peas. You just take the seeds inside. Make sure that you know the height of your peas in order to give them the adequate support they need later on. Yeah. So you do need to find out how high they will grow. We'll just have 1 row in the middle because the climbing support we'll have later is a fence post and wire. Yeah. Chicken wire or sheep wire along. What you do with a hoe, that's called a draw hoe or an onion hoe. So you make a wide trench like that in the middle of your bed. Now with peas, you don't want to sow them all in one go. So you just sow half the amount and then 2-3 months later, you do the next half. Okay. So you get succession.
Ah, right, okay.
That's about 3 centimeters deep. It looks a lot more, yeah?
Yeah.
But that soil is above, it's piled up and it's quite loose as well. Yeah. Put them in a pattern like that every 2-3 centimeters. For a family of 4, I would plant about 5 meters. And then again, in 2 months later, another 5 meters. And that should give you more than enough, even enough for freezing. Once that's finished, rake it level. Go diagonally this way. You go 1 swoop and bring it all the way gently across. That stops the big lumps, especially if you have a clay soil. And then we'll tap them in. Yeah, when they're just germinating, when they're small, there'll be lots of weeds everywhere, also amongst the peas. So I'll do something very cruel and people always get a shock. I'll put the rake over and rake right over the peas. Yeah. And they don't come out or don't get damaged. So gently run the rake over, and that's again the fall seed bed technique, you know, controlling the weeds before.
Right, well here's the peas that we sowed earlier. How are they doing?
Good, good, and I apologise, I should have staked them by now. Yeah, and because they see the tendrils, they want to climb up somewhere. Yeah. But what I'll do is have fence posts on either side and chicken wire across.
Across, yeah. You can't just use bamboo poles? Or?
No, bamboo poles, they don't climb up. What you could do is make a framework with bamboo canes, but you still need some pea sticks. And that means little branches of hazel or so, which are widely branched, and they climb up easily there. Yeah.
I see you've earthed them up a little.
But it also is good for weed control. You know, I earth them up and the weeds in between get covered up and can't grow then.
Right, I'm kind of meeting you across the garden fence here, Klaus. But unbelievably, these are the little peas that we sowed.
We put those seeds in magic, isn't it?
Yeah, really vigorous. So is there anything we need to look out for? These look super healthy. Do we have any pests or diseases we should be...
Not really.
Not really?
No, nothing at all whatsoever. No, mice, I sometimes would go for the seeds.
Yeah, but once we got to this stage, there's no problem.
They should be fine, yeah. I wouldn't worry about them at all now.
And what about, I mean, of course, peas fix nitrogen from the air, but do we need to feed them at all?
No, no, they're very happy. And you can see that they look happy too.
Yeah, they look great.
Feeding might be counterproductive now at this stage.
Okay.
Each flower will produce a pea. You can see the sequence here. You have the flower, and then you have the tiny pea with the flower still attached, and then the flower is gone, and then they grow bigger and bigger. The one important bit with peas, and beans in fact, is that you harvest them regularly. Okay. So every single week you should harvest what's ready. You have to keep it, you have to be greedy with your peas. Oh, okay. That's the only way that you have a longer season. If you forget, if you go away for a couple of weeks and don't harvest them, they'll stop flowering, and then it's the end, and it's all over. Okay. Harvesting them at the early stage, be careful. 2 hands, hold it here on the stem and then pull it, and you have it nicely with the handle and a little crown. Oh, Andre, they're fantastic.
Let's have a go at one of these. That's great, isn't it? Standing out here in the sunshine with these crunchy peas. Can't get much better than that.